Imagine a peaceful night suddenly turning terrifying. A hard knock at the door, flashing lights. Men with fake badges claiming they are from the HOA demand my guns. Those guns that stand for my freedom and the memory of my martyred brother. But I am not an ordinary man. I am a retired Marine. Military training runs in my blood. When they break into my home, I unleash hell on them. The enemy becomes the prey. This is not just survival, this is revenge. Get ready! The war has begun! Oak Ridge Heights was a small, quiet village. Houses were neat, lawns green, and the HOA watched everything. I, Jake Harlan, was a 45-year-old retired Marine. I fought 2 wars in Afghanistan, came back with a limp, an award, and some bad dreams. I had come here for peace. My wife Sarah died of cancer 3 years ago. She was my strength. Now it was just me, my dog Rex, a loyal dog, and my guns. Those guns were not a hobby. Each had a story, one from my last war, a Glock that saved my team, and an old rifle my father had given me. The HOA always caused trouble. Their leader, Harold, was very arrogant. He nitpicked small things, long grass, fine. Dog barked, warning. But they hated guns most of all. They would say, "We must keep the village safe," and look at me strangely. I stayed quiet, did my work, and trained Rex in the backyard. Military training was my habit. I checked the house every morning, kept the guns in the safe, planned for every danger. Sarah used to call me always ready soldier. That habit kept me strong now. That night, everything was normal. A cool September breeze blew. Rex slept by the fire. I was cleaning my Glock. Suddenly, the doorbell rang, hard. I checked the clock, 8:47 p.m. Who would come at that hour? Rex woke and growled. "Quiet, Rex," I said, and tucked the Glock into my waist. Rule 1, always keep a gun inside the house. I looked through the door and saw 2 men. Uniforms on, badges shining. "HOA security," one said. "Open the door, Jake. We're here to inspect." HOA security? What was this? Harold had talked about private guards, but this felt off. Their badges looked fake, like plastic. My heart raced. My military instinct kicked in. I opened the door a crack, the chain still on. "What do you want?" The taller one, with a scar on his cheek, smiled. "There are illegal guns in your house. HOA rules forbid them. We're here to take them." Illegal guns? That was a lie. My guns were legal, locked in the safe. This was America. Gun ownership was my right. "Show paperwork," I said. "No paperwork needed," the shorter one said. His hand rested near his waist, maybe a gun there. "HOA orders." "Open the door or we'll force entry," Rex barked loudly. My mind raced. Rule 2, check the threat. 2 men, possibly armed, no backup in sight. Badges were not real. Outside, there was no police car, only a black van. These were fake HOA cops. Thieves, anti-gunmen, whoever they were, they had picked the wrong house. I shut the door, my heart pounding. "Rex, guard," I said. He stood by the door, teeth bared. I grabbed the phone, dialed 911. Busy? "What? The signal was dead?" These people were prepared. Suddenly, a loud crash. The door was being forced. Wood splintered. The chain fell. They came inside. The tall one drew a gun and shouted, "Hands down, Jake!" But this was my house, my ground. I pulled out my Glock, stood like a soldier. "You picked the wrong man to mess with," I said. Rex lunged, bit the tall one on the foot. He screamed and fell. The short one started to draw his gun, but I fired 2 quick shots, clean hits. He went down. Rex sank his teeth into the tall one. I swept the room fast. Rule 3, control everything. There was no one else in the van outside. It was only 2 men. I took their guns, tied their hands. Then I picked up the phone, now 911 connected. "2 thieves detained," I said. Hurry, when the police arrived, it turned out they were not HOA. They were thieves, wearing fake uniforms, stealing guns from the village. Their plan was to use the HOA excuse to scare people and take their weapons. But they came to my house, a Marine's house, where military training covered every corner. Harold came the next day to apologize. I said, "Protect yourself." The villagers praised me, but I said it was my training and Rex's loyalty. Now, when the wind blows at night, I clean my Glock and Rex sits by. The house is safe, but I stay always ready. This is my home, my fortress. No fake police can shake it.